What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube family? This is Derek Randolph. I'm just here to tell you about my travels to Panama City. Well, Panama, the Decameron Resort Golf and Villa Resort in Panama. It's not in Panama City, but it's Panama. Country Panama. Um, I had a good experience. I relaxed, man. I had a good time. I've been to Dominican Republic before on in Santo Domingo at the Juan Dalio resort that was in Santo Domingo. Um, excuse me. My experience in Santo Domingo, I had fun. Again, I travel alone. I don't travel with nobody. I travel by myself. Um, this experience was different. Uh, this experience was for relaxation, but it's some things I experienced on this resort that I didn't last time. Now, one thing I did experience on this resort was I was in contact with a lot of other Spanish speaking people. Like for example, people from Colombia, I mainly ran into a lot of them. They was friendly. I met people from Guatemala. I met some guy that was a Panamanian guy. He was married to a Mexican woman. His name was Edward. Nice guy. But it's like strange when I flew over here. Um, I flew to I was flying from Philadelphia to Florida, Miami, Florida, then Miami to Panama. I met this guy on the plane going from Philadelphia, no, going from Florida to Panama, and he thought I was actually the Panamanian guy thought I was there for business. I said, nah, I'm out here just to, relax. Um, the other guy, when I got to Panama through customs, through security and all that to go through, he thought I was from this certain part in Panama. I don't know where this place was, but he thought I was from there. And I had to tell him I was from the United States, but I'm like here for relaxation. But yeah, I'm from America. But these guys was very friendly, and it's strange how they think that you from there if you don't say nothing. But when you start talking, you were from America. So when I was on the resort, um, I met I met a lot of people, man, and as a black man from the United States that never been in the army or the armed forces, it's a pleasure, man, for me to have to fly these countries to experience this. Um, I kind of wish I was in the military so I could have got the benefits and I could have got some of the traveling experiences, and I probably could have spoke the language more, or I probably could have been better in tune to stay someplace else. But I just want to tell you the experiences that I've had traveling has been good experiences. I went to Dominican Republic in 2012. I went to Panama. I had just came back. What was it? Wednesday night, Wednesday morning. I did not want to come back, but I have to. I'm back, as Taylor Made said. Uh, uh, Back to the Matrix, and that's where this place is. Excuse me. That's what this place is. So, um, I mean, man, I tell you, man, I had fun. But the women are gorgeous. Now, I wasn't inside the city. I wasn't in Panama City, Panama. I was on the outskirts. But the women that worked there was friendly. There was more of the Indian look and the Taino looking people. But you had other people there. But when we rode through the city coming from the resort, excuse me, when we was coming from the resort going back to the airport, the driver rode through the city. That's when I seen the women, the mujer, and I seen other women that didn't look like they was Indian or the Taino, but I seen the Taino look, I seen the European look, and I seen the African look. And this is what people got to understand when they travel to these countries, like Dominican Republic, Panama, and these other countries. You have three different people. You have the indigenous people that was the Taino Indian. Excuse me. You have the European look and you have the African look. Now, all of them look beautiful, but it's an experience that I've been experiencing since I've been going to the Caribbean in South America. The next place I want to go is Colombia. I want to go to Colombia because I met people on a resort. They were friendly from Colombia. The only experience I had was on the bus when these people from Colombia was sitting in front of me. And one of the guys that looked like he was a European guy and his father and his family. And I was sitting on the bus and, I can't speak English. I can't understand. I'm sorry. I can't understand Spanish, but he was saying something about Africano. He was saying something about Negro, and I think he was talking about me. But the father didn't really. I could tell the father wasn't really trying to hear what his son was saying, if that was his son. The mother like smirked a little bit. The kids didn't. Kids just stared at me, and looked at me. And it's these two other people, this girl and this guy, that I seen them in the fitness club on the resort. Every day I was going to the fitness club to get my biceps, chisel my shoulder work and my arms and stuff like that. I seen these people in here. They was in there every time I was there. They was in there working out. They was on the beach. So when we was on the bus, I didn't know all of them was from Colombia. And they were friendly. When we got off the bus, they introduced themselves. The son acted like he didn't feel like talking to me. So the son probably had some form of racism. But the father said, I'm from Colombia. I forgot his name. And these two people, this girl and this dude that I used to see every day in the fitness club on the resort, he introduced himself and he said that he was from Colombia. It's something about Colombians. It's something about these people, and I have to go to their country. Now, I might go to the resort in Cartagena. I want to go to Medellin. I want to go to Botica, I think. I want to go to that country, but I want to still focus on Panama because Panama is a place that I feel as though that I want to get affiliated with. Going back to Colombia. When I was at the kind of bar, cafe on the beach, and I was sitting there having a drink, right? Excuse me. I was sitting in there having a drink. So this guy named Pierre that was from Canada, he was with these two girls. And I thought the girls was white girls and this guy was a white dude. So I thought these girls had been white, right? So I was sitting there by myself chilling They come over. The girls were sitting down. They sit in the seat. It was this extra seat here, so I had offered the guy Pierre to sit down. He said, "No, thank you, sir. Thank you." So I said, "Okay." Excuse me. So we're all sitting down, right? So I'm sitting there chilling. So Pierre was talking to the girls about black and white stuff, racism, right? Because I can kind of understand him. And he was talking English, but he had that French accent. So the girls spoke English too, but they spoke Spanish. So they was talking about, well, forget racism ain't shit, this and that. And the girl sitting next to me, um, I said, where you from? She said, I'm from Colombia. Her girl said she was from Colombia. I said, okay. So the guy Pierre was talking about, well, this black and white, it was on this black and white stuff. So the girl, her other girl was like, fuck that, forget that color shit. We love black people. So blowing me kisses. So the girl next to me said her boyfriend was from Maryland, and she was she used to stay in Maryland, and her boyfriend. So I said, I'm from Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware, right? So she said, my like boyfriend said, fuck Delaware, all this and that. And then the girl started going off, and she was she was talking about fucking. She was like, I want to fuck. And I'm like sitting there. I know I'm not hearing this shit. I'm just sitting there. So this Panamanian guy comes past. He was about to go past us, but he stopped and heard her talking. So I guess because the two girls was talking to me, and they thought I was going to quote fuck these girls. So they didn't want me to deal with the girls. So what the Panamanian boy did that looked kind of white, he chimed in on the conversation, and he kind of cock blocked my shit because he spoke Spanish to the girl. The girl spoke Spanish. They like speaking Spanish, and this is why I say you gotta learn the Spanish language. That's where I fell short at on a resort and anywhere. So I was just sitting there, and I said, "Okay, cool." But then I kind of veered off because I seen that conversation was kind of getting intense. So I left. But I just wanted to tell you the experience, man, was it's a good experience to travel and go get out the country, get your passport, go to a country for 5 days if you have to. I stayed for 7. Last trip I stayed for 8 days. I like to go places and relax. If I run into some women and if I fuck, then I fuck. And that's what it is. What happens on the vacation stays on the vacation. And I'll say that. All I gotta say is, man, get your passport, travel the world, get out the country for a few days, man, and you have a better perspective. Now, I want to go back to Panama. That's where I eventually want to get back to because I want to see what Panama has to offer. You know what I'm saying? Panama's eventually where I want to go back to, but I want to go to Colombia. I want to go back to Dominican Republic. I want to go to Puerto Rico, but Panama is one place I want to find out more about. Trinidad too. Trinidad, Tobago. But I just wanted to share that brief story, man, about me going to the resort because it's some stuff that I seen that made me realize, and plus, you gotta understand the language. The Spanish language, man, is very important. You have to learn the language. You have to learn Spanish. Learn how to communicate with the people. You know what I mean? English is okay, but English is not all that. But anyway, I'm about to sign off. I just wanted to share this with y'all. Again, black men especially, get your passport if you don't have a criminal background, if you don't have anything, no hang-ups, no child support shit hanging over your head, man. Get your passport. Go to the post office. Apply for your passport. Get your passport. Pay the money. And you start going out the country and start exploring to get to know other people, get other to know cultures. Although you may start on the resort first, then you might buy Airbnb. I was thinking about getting an Airbnb, but the Airbnbs, you have to be careful with them, man, because it's a lot of white people that don't want to sell you anything, and they may be racist to you. I mean, I'm not saying I experienced it, but I'm just saying I've heard about this. So you have to just find the right person, and you gotta, play your cards right and use your street smarts. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get out the country, man, just get out get out of the matrix. I'm telling you, it's worth it. You will love it. You will see beautiful women. I seen beautiful white women. I mean, I'm sorry. These women was nice. And I know they ain't from America. Not like that. And they spoke a crazy language. I don't know if they was French or they from Sweden or whatever. Where the hell these white girls was from. These white girls was banging. So I'm saying, get your passport, man. Just get your passport. Do your thing, man. And like, again, I'm just saying, it's a hell of an experience. Do what you do, man, and I'll speak to you all later. I'll probably shoot another video tomorrow night or something like that, but right now it's kind of getting late, man. All right, y'all. Peace.